What's going on, you guys? Tnums here again. And I was going to make a top 5 or top 10 utility Pokemon video, but I realized I pretty much use the same team of 6 for every activity I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, whether that be shiny hunting or money making, farming items, XP or EV training, or just getting around the map in general. I pull out the same 6 Pokemon pretty much every time. So here they are. The first team member is a Stantler with Frisk that has 31 attack and 31 speed IVs and 252 attack and 252 speed EVs with a positive attack nature, preferably adamant. Its move set is Earthquake, which is just there for clearing hordes, Imprison and Takedown, which can stop a shiny Pokemon that has Takedown from dealing recoil damage to itself and potentially making you lose the shiny. And then the real important one here is Thief, because the ability Frisk, when your Pokemon enters a battlefield, it'll flash on your screen how many times the ability Frisk goes off for the amount of items in the horde that you're fighting. So say you find a horde with 2 items in it, it'll flash the ability twice and you'll know that you need to thief 2 items. But there's a tricky part with that because Thief only works if you have no item in your item slot, and that's where the second member of the team comes in. A Linoon with the ability Pickup. It has 31 special attack and 31 speed IVs with 252 special attack and 252 speed EVs with a positive special attack nature, preferably modest. This moveset is going to be Surf, Swift, Hyper Voice, and Thief, with Thief going along with the Stantler strategy, and the other 3 being AoE spread moves for taking down hordes for its pickup ability, which is almost always the go-to ability if you're trying to make pure profit, which is why the third member of the team is going to be a Meowth with pickup, but this is a little different than the Linoon. This one's going to want 30 or 31 attack, special attack, and speed, and to be trained 252 attack and 252 special attack EVs, but you definitely want a positive attack nature that's not reducing your speed or special attack with this Meowth, because this Meowth is not only a payday Meowth, it's also a horde killer with pickup as well. Now the nature here is very important. There's actually only 2 options you can go, being lonely and naughty. Those are positive attack natures that don't affect your special attack or speed. And Meowth, having pretty low base stats as it is, needs all the help it can get in those categories. But this Meowth's main role is a payday pickup Pokemon. The Swift and Hyper Voice are just there as backup, as well as the Thief if I'm using Stantler. But this is a payday pickup Pokemon. It kills things and multiply their level by 10, and you get that much pokeyen. So if you take down a level 50, you get 500. You do want to make sure if you're doing the Frisk strategy with Stantler that none of your Thief Pokemon have an item equipped. However, if you're just taking down hordes or doing some payday strategies, you would want either a Silk Scarf or, in Meowth's case, a Choice Band if you're going for level 50 plus Pokemon with payday. With just this Meowth and Linoon, both having pickup, I can go somewhere and farm hordes for 120 encounters straight before ever needing to use a Lepa Berry on any of these moves. And if you look at them, none of these moves end in a 0, meaning when you try to use a Lepa Berry to replenish them and hit the max button, it's going to try and use an extra berry for just that 4 PP on Surf, which is a waste. Here's something you want in your party anytime an encounter is even possible. It's a Catching Breloom with Poison Heal and Toxic Orb. It's going to need 31 attack and 31 speed IVs, the HP doesn't matter, and 252 attack and 252 speed EVs. Its moveset is going to be Spore and False Swipe for your catching needs, and Seed Bomb and Drain Punch for taking out anything that you don't want to catch, say in a horde. This one is pretty straightforward and most people know about a catching Pokemon, so I won't go too far into it, but False Swipe puts it down to 1 HP, Spore is 100% accurate sleep move that works on everything but a grass type, and yeah, you bring out this Breloom whenever you want to catch anything, pretty much. Surprise, surprise, the penultimate member of this team is a utility Smeargle, like you would see on any utility team, but first off, the IVs don't really matter. If you're going to train it, you might as well train it in attack and speed because some people like to have False Swipe on their Smeargle, but my set's a little different. I run Dig, Sweet Scent, Soak, and Teleport, with Dig being used to get out of caves, Sweet Scent being used to call upon hordes for shiny hunting, EV training, etc. Soak is there in case I encounter a ghost type shiny Pokemon that I need to false swipe down. Soak can turn any Pokemon into a mono water type and make them able to be hit by false swipe. And then Teleport is used for getting back to the Poke Center from anywhere outside of a cave, which is why his Knight's having Dig and Teleport both on this Pokemon. Now, these are always an option, and if you feel like paying the 600k a piece for moves that can be put on a Pokemon, go right ahead. But personally, the last member of my team is an HM Dragonite. But there's a little trick you can do with your HM Pokemon that I don't know if everybody knows. So, say you find yourself somewhere and you need to use the Cut HM, but you don't have Cut on your Dragonite and you can't teach HM moves over other HM moves. Find a TM on the GTL that's cheap. Like, I generally use Round on my Dragonite, which, if you look right now, is 1200. I bought all these for under 1k, and you can use Round to remove Cut, and then I'm just going to teach Cut right back onto it, but you can use that to teach an HM move over an HM move technically for just 1k. And I can tell you, I haven't done that 600 times yet to the point where I can justify 600k for an HM move. I hope you enjoyed. This one took a little bit of time to put together, but it's definitely worth it. I want to get this team out there because I literally use this every day. These are my go-to 6 for shiny hunting, XP training, item farming, whatever I feel like doing, and you can even hop between things without having to stop at a PC. It's great. Leave a comment below if you have some favorite utility Pokemon you're using all the time. I'd love to build it. One of my favorite parts about the game is putting together cool new breeds. Take it easy, guys.